Do you have a new 2021 Tab 320 with a Propane Quick Connect? Hi, I'm Jen Grover. On this week's episode of Tab Talk, I'll show you how to use the new Propane Quick Connect, and also I'll do a mini review of my Blackstone Griddle. Stay tuned. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the propane tank is open on your tab. You'll notice I slowly open the tank because over the years I've learned that opening the tank too quickly can cause it to sort of lock up, make the pressure too high. So I try to do like a quarter turn at a time, even if I'm not at high elevation, but it's even more important if you're at a higher elevation. I'm going to say above 5,000 feet. The next thing I'm going to do is connect the propane quick disconnect on the tab. Now it is a bit of a stretch. It's easier if you can get down on a knee, but if you can't, it can still be done. You'll pull the plug out, and then it's actually pretty easy. Notice I push that little gold ring in, and then that slides in. Then the last thing you want to do is open the valve on the quick disconnect. You want to make sure that this yellow thing doesn't get in the way. So here I have the quick connect for this. Similar, you're going to press in, and then you're going to thread it on the screws until it's tight. You don't want to overly tighten it. You want it hand tight, and it should be good to go. Now that I've shown you how to connect the propane quick disconnect to the Blackstone adapter kit, I'm going to show you a little bit about the Blackstone Griddle that I've purchased. I chose the Blackstone because in order for your grill or your stove to work with the propane quick disconnect, it has to be something that's compatible, or that you can get a kit or fab your own kit to make it compatible with a low flow propane, because the regulator on the tab already does the regulation of the propane. If you add a second regulator like a lot of these smaller camp stove and grills have, you'll be making the propane pressure too low, and you won't have enough juice to actually use your grill or stove. So there are some kits out on the market. The two most popular that I could find were for the Blackstone Griddle and also for the Coleman Road Trip. Both received really great reviews from owners. I have previously owned a Coleman Road Trip grill and I really liked it, but I had a chance to watch the Blackstone in action this summer. It's a little smaller than the Road Trip grill I had, and I liked the small form factor. It does weigh about 22 pounds, so it's not light. Don't want to confuse small with light, but it is a very sturdy, well put together piece of equipment. I've never really used a griddle before, I'll be honest with you, but I think I'm gonna like it. I have cooked with it a couple times now, and the food came out really great. Very happy with it. It does have an H-shaped burner, and there's a little igniter that's close to the burners. Sometimes you have to bend that just a little bit to get it close enough to light the fire. Mine was pretty okay, but I have read that some owners had to bend theirs more than others. If you decide you want to use a Blackstone but maybe don't want to use the quick disconnect, it does come with the regulator necessary to use the small 1-pound propane bottles. I will go ahead and put a link in the description to the propane adapter kit that I got for the Blackstone. I ordered mine from Amazon. I'm sure there are other places you can get it, but I found one on Amazon and it had great reviews, so that's the one I went with, and so far it's been great. The Blackstone is a lot like cooking with cast iron. You're going to need to season it before you use it. You can use any type of vegetable oil, olive oil, but a lot of people recommend flaxseed oil, and that's what I used. It took me about 30 minutes to season it the first time. There are directions that come with it and several videos, so I'm not going to rehash that here, but if you've seasoned any type of cast iron pan, it'll be a very similar process. When you clean it, you'll want to clean it with water, a scraper, a sponge. They even have pumice stones that you can use. And I got a kit from Blackstone that had those type of things. I'll go ahead and put the link in the description. You don't want to use any type of soap, however, on the Blackstone, just like you wouldn't on a Dutch oven or cast iron. I do have a couple accessories I also picked up because I haven't done a ton of grilling. I needed some. I picked up a couple spatula type flippers so that I can easily flip meat, especially, or potatoes or whatever I have on the grill. I had some tongs. I also picked up a basting cover, and I've used the basting cover once so far. I really liked it. I used it to help cook my potatoes. I put some potatoes on the grill. But the basting cover can sort of be similar to something like an Omnia oven where you can actually bake. You can get a warming rack from Blackstone, and I have that. It's very solid. I'm really impressed with it and pretty reasonably priced. You can also use a cooling rack from Cookies, from baking, and just put an aluminum cover over it. But if you're using a warming rack to do like a flatbread pizza type of thing, you just put your food on the warming rack, cover it with some type of cover, and let it bake. I think it's pretty easy to use, and if you're looking to sort of consolidate your cooking utensils, that could be one way to do it. Blackstones cost around $75 to $85. You can get them almost anywhere. Camping World, big box stores. I'll put a link in the description below for where they are on Amazon. I will tell you that I also picked up a carry bag that has a cover because you're not going to want just that stickiness from the oil touching your car. So a carry case, a cover. I tried to get the Blackstone carry case. I just couldn't get it delivered. I ordered it twice from Amazon and it was canceled, so I went with one my friend Alex recommended that also includes a cover, and I just got it, so I can't really say how well I like it yet. It fits pretty well, and I'll put a link for that in the description below. After you're done using the Blackstone, when you go to clean it, what you'll do is use the scraper to scrape up any food or grease, and there's actually a little grease trap where you can empty grease that collects. Makes it pretty easy to clean up. I found that it's actually much easier to clean up than I thought it would be. Takes a few minutes to cool, you can put it away and be on your way. I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of cooking, but I do enjoy cooking on the Blackstone more than I did my Coleman grill. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just a little easier about having a bigger working space to work with. My Coleman grill stove was pretty small. That's really all I have to say about the Blackstone. I'm not much of a foodie, so I may not be the best person to review this. I understand that. But I hope I've given you enough information that you can decide whether this is the right grill for you. My primary motivation for getting a Blackstone was to get something that was compatible easily with the Propane Quick Disconnect so that I didn't have to carry around those little green bottles or worry about whether I had any left or not. You may notice I'm wearing one of my new t-shirts this week. I have designed a few different shirts, worked with a graphic designer to design them. Those shirts are available at a Teespring shop online. I'll put a link in the description below, but I basically designed them because I was looking for something I liked on a t-shirt and couldn't really find anything, and I thought I would create something not only for myself but make it available to other people as well. So I have some shirts, some stickers, and some other merchandise with several different designs on. I hope this episode was helpful to you. I love having the new Propane Quick Connect. It makes it so much easier than having to worry about how much propane I have left in those little green 1-pound bottles. If you like this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, then the little bell so that you're notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.